Well, I think that probably the tipping point was when we brought Battelle in out of Columbus, Ohio, the premier research institution, who really has a core strength in the bioscience industry and understanding that. We brought Battelle in about 6 or 7 years ago to really tell us, okay, we've got all this stuff in central Oklahoma. We've got all these institutions, we've got all this infrastructure, we have these service providers, and everybody's kind of doing their own thing. When you look at all of that, cut through it all and tell us, are any of those things truly a competitive advantage that we have over somewhere else? Do we have any research that is any different from research being done anywhere else? And in essence, we ask them, what are our core competencies? And what are the foundations that we truly have a competitive environment that perhaps someone else doesn't have? Whether it is specific research, whether it's a combination, whether it's long-term growth potential, whatever. And then give us a strategy for implementing that. So they did that. And what we found was, while every institution thought it was the premier research institution, we found they weren't, but many were, and many of them were very, very good in a very, very narrow area. And then there were some other sort of institutional impediments. There were public policy impediments. There were resource impediments. But this gave us the plan to take care of that. This gave us a blueprint of really what we could tout as being competitive globally, and what we could say, you're only going to find this here, or we're only one of 2 or one of 3 in the United States, as opposed to being one of 50 or one of 100. And so I think that Battelle study put all of our efforts into focus, and it gave us the very core things of what we should spend our time on, and what we should do when we go to a bio conference, and what we should be selling, and then also a strategy of building the next generation of core strengths. So we worked on that plan for about 5 or 6 years, and now we've brought Battelle back in again to tell us how much progress have we made and where are the opportunities of tomorrow.